Watson's Barbecue. What we're gonna do today is make some pork chops on the smoker. Now I got a boneless pork loin here. We can do two things. I can cut the damn thing small, real thin for the chops. Or I can go a little bit bigger, but you know what? We're gonna make a badass. We're gonna go thick. We're gonna go about 1.5 inches. All right, so this is the tail here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut that off, right? And I wanna use that as the chop because it's all separated. Okay, so measure with my finger. What do you think? Does that look good, John? Do about 8 of those. Oh man. And once I get these sliced up, I'm gonna get a water mixture going and I'm gonna brine them. Okay, I'm gonna brine them for, oh, I don't know, a couple hours. Then get them on the smoker at about 300 degrees. We're gonna put a little sweet rub on them. And come back through with some honey bourbon sauce on top. They're gonna be badass. Oh, slip of the knife. John's laughing. How many we got there, John? 2, 6. Look at this. Can't get it apart. There's 8.
Looks like we got a special guest.
You got what?
Special guest.
Oh, Toby come and say hi. I figures he always does. So we got enough for a couple little roasts after the sides. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make up that mixture for the brine, and then we'll see you afterwards. So we got our brine going here. We got some water in a pan. We're gonna throw in some kosher salt. I don't know. Yeah, that looks about right. A couple tablespoons. Gonna take some minced garlic. You can mix up your own if you like, but I'm just gonna take a spoonful and put it in there. And I'm gonna take me some time and put in here a couple, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon or so. Big teaspoon. And go ahead and give it a little mix. Okay, we're gonna take our chops. Nice meaty beefy chops. We're gonna lay those in there. Let that mixture do its thing on that pork. And then we're gonna come back and make our sweet rub after that. Now this I'm gonna put in the fridge for about an hour or so, hour and a half. Let that salt and all those flavorings do a trick on it. Okay. Alrighty. So our pork chops have been brining for, well, it was supposed to be for an hour, but we got them in there for about 2.5. I made some smoked sausage links wrapped in bacon. So if you'd like to check that video out, go ahead and see if you can find her on YouTube. Okay. So pork chops here, I'm just gonna pat them dry. Okay. I'll stick them off to the side. I'm gonna go through all the ones that I have. Then I'm gonna put my sweet rub on them. And we're gonna run that smoker again at about 300 degrees. I'm gonna bring these up to about 140, thereabouts. And I'm gonna put on that bourbon honey glaze to them. Okay. So I'll see you when I get them all doctored up. Okay, I got my sweet rub mix. If you'd like to find out the recipe to this, go ahead and subscribe it, shoot me an email, anything you have to do, and I'll go ahead and post that for you. Sprinkle that on, give a little pat. I know it makes a mess, but you know what? That's alright too. Not going to worry about the sides too much. A nice little rub. right over here. This rub I use, it works good with chicken, it works good with pork butts. All right, we'll let them set for a bit, and we'll get them on the smoker. So I had them all rubbed down. Turn to that nice mahogany color. Got a couple of thin cuts here I'm gonna put on the smoker on the left-hand side. All my heat goes off to the left. Or excuse me, off to the right towards the smokestack. So I'm gonna get these on here. I'm gonna give them about a half hour, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put a probe in them. Till they come up to about 140. Then I'm gonna put that honey glaze on there. Bourbon honey glaze. Slide them off to the side here. All right, we'll see you in about a half hour. Okay, now we're gonna make our bourbon honey glaze for them pork chops. So I'm gonna turn this on about a medium heat. This is 94 proof. I'm not sure if I want to use it for this or not. Put a couple ounces of bourbon in there. Yeah, we'll put a couple ounces more. Now this is Elijah King Craig, excuse me. So take some pure honey, put some honey in there. I don't know, I'm gonna say probably quarter cup, half cup, thereabouts. We're gonna bring that to a boil. Just let it simmer for a bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of butter. And let that mix off. Now when it starts boiling, the alcohol content will boil off on that bourbon. So like I said, we'll bring this up to a simmer. And we'll see what happens. I'll give it a taste test. If I need to add something or the other, I will. So I tasted this, and I had to add in a little bit more honey and a little bit more butter. I think the alcohol's all burned off now. Okay. Timer just went off. They've been on for a half hour. Check the temp, and they're running about 142, right around there. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this off, get the glaze on them pork chops, and see how it tastes. Oh, buddy. Lather this stuff on there. Those look good. The other ones I know are probably done more than the others. Couple of minutes, and I'll flip them, do the same thing, pull them on. All right, John, let's see how we did here. Start out with a small one here. They look good. You can see the juice coming out from here. Small pieces. You know what? I'm going to take some of the sauce. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sauce on there. You know why? Because I can. Bite. That's all. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That is really good. Really good. Well, one thing, I'm gonna make them again. If you like what we're doing, if you want to check out this recipe, like and subscribe, shoot me a comment. I'll send one back with the ingredients, whatever you need to do. All right, have a good night. Thanks.